Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Star Flames. In this video, we're gonna talk about Kimmy Cakes, Kim not leaving you alone, and we're gonna talk about Mrs. West. That's Bianca Sensori, of course. So if y'all are new, you know what to do. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button, turn on your notification, and while you're at it, give this video a big thumbs up, shall we? Now, most recently, we could see a clip of Kim quoting Ye's song Gold Digger. She's saying, "We want prenup." And she looked directly in the camera. You know, when you're taunting someone or sending a message to someone, it's as though Kim is this sadistic type of person, you know? Even when she gets what she wants, it is still not enough for her. You know, they say misery love company. That's Kim. She has so much to her advantage. She has all the money. She has access to a lot of resource that the average person doesn't have access to. And whenever things are down for her, she just itches onto Ye. She just tries to do something centering around Ye because she knows that that's the only way she can get public acknowledgement. She knows people are going to talk about it. She knows people are going to be reacting to it, right? But that should not be Kim's focus. Kim's focus should be focusing on fashion because since she want people to believe that she's really good at fashion, she needs to prove herself to the point wherein she doesn't have to buy a ticket for the Met, she gets an invitation. Because I did a video yesterday about the Met Gala and its theme, wherein I said the Met Gala 2024 theme is reawakening sleeping beauties. The sleeping beauties are those delicate pieces of, clothing that has created fashion history over the years. One of those pieces happens to be ruined by Kim K. So we know when you hear reawakening sleeping beauties, it is basically a subtle jab at Kim because she has ruined the Marilyn Monroe dress. 2023 Met Gala, I said Kim was not invited because her outfit gave rush last minute as though she had to buy the ticket. And then on her reality TV series, she confessed that she was never invited. And I'm saying the same thing for 2024. She will not get an invitation. People are saying, oh, we know Kim is going to be there. Yeah, she going to be there. She going to buy your ticket, right? But she's not going to get an invitation because she has ruined one of the sleeping beauties, guys. Come on, do you think anyone is going to give her an invitation? You must have bumped your head. You stand a greater chance of winning the lottery than Kim getting an invite to the Met Gala. That's how serious it is, and it seems as though people are not paying attention. In Paris just the other day, I went to her frown at Kim. It was so bad. It made national headlines, and you think she's gonna get an invite to an event that says reawakening sleeping beauties, knowing that she ruined a piece of fashion history? Chances are she may not even be allowed to purchase a ticket. And that's how serious it is, okay? So now Kim is, being sadistic because she's miserable. She's unhappy. She's empty. And when I said to you guys that if you've seen Mission Impossible, right? You see that plane taking off. It is going in the sky. But then you see this guy hanging on to the wing of that aircraft because he's saying it's best to be on the wing if I can't be inside. That's what Kim is going to realize because remember, she said she was tired of being Ye's cleanup crew. And I said to you all, you see, as my subscribers would say, I just need a crystal ball at this point because I've been hitting the nail on its head consistently when it comes to Kim. I've never missed one thing. Kim said that she doesn't want to be Ye's cleanup crew, but she consistently be a Lintlicker, meaning that when she was married to this man, she had to be covering up for him because, according to her, he was unwell and he didn't want to take his medication, right? And she had to be saying to people whenever he misses like appointments or dates, give us some time, he's gonna make it up to you. And she was tired of doing that. No, fine. If she was tired of doing that, and she wants to quit her marriage because of that, okay, it is her choice. But after you told the world that you were tired of being this man's cleanup crew, you're here waiting for every opportunity to get that, even by a thread. You're holding on to his name, you're using his name. We saw her going on a crying marathon, till that crying marathon was over. Seems as though something was put in place wherein she cannot talk about Ye again in that sense. So now she is, you know, playing a different role of Ye is this amazing guy, and when she talks about him, she gets flushed in the face as though she's getting moist. Ye's the best guy ever. So she's practically doing, free PR for Ye's image and reputation. Like, Kanye is not that guy anymore. That's practically what she's doing. And Ye doesn't need that from Kim because when Kim was supposed to do that, she was a coward and she failed at doing it. But now that she realized that her career needs reviving because while she has good things going on for her, she realizes that there's still a gap. There's still a demographic where the numbers are down, they keep remaining down, and fashion houses are just cutting her out. As in the beginning, so in the end, right? Because we know that Ye got her through many of these fashion doors. So she realizes that she's slowly being blackballed by Hollywood and fashion. So what is she doing? She's talking about Ye because she realizes that she needs this man. Even though she refused to be his cleanup crew, she's willing to use to be that Lintlicker. So every opportunity that she gets, she's talking about him, and it's as though each time she asks him for a favor and he refuses, she takes these subtle jabs at him. Now, guys, the last Met Gala, there was something that was shared with me, and I said, you know what? I'm not going to put that out in the open because I had nothing to prove that it was real, right? So, for Met 2023, it was said that she had asked Ye to help her either choose a dress or design something. Ye told her he would have think about it, but it's really not a good time, so he cannot make any promises. Ye did not, respond back to her about it, so she was pissed and mad at him. So all that rant that you saw at that point was because Ye had not helped to style her for the 2023 Met Gala. So I heard that, but I didn't want to say it. But now I finally decided that I'm going to share it with you guys. So here comes 2024 Met Gala approaching. What is this bitch doing? She's trying to be Ye's good friend, buddy, hoping that she will get some type of help to be dressed and to be seen in a acceptable manner for the Met Gala. But I don't think that Ye is going to do it for her at this point. I don't know what she's willing to give, to bribe him or how far she's willing to go. But I believe that she's going to go above and beyond to be in Ye's favor so that she can get some help with the Met Gala theme when she buys her ticket, that is. When she buys her ticket, okay? 'Cause ain't no way she's getting an invitation, and chances are she might be even barred from buying a ticket. No, moving on. Bianca Sensori. We still haven't seen Bianca Sensori. The last sight of her was her basically hanging out with her girlfriends. And as I was saying, it seems as though she's on a little vacation, spending time away from her husband, getting to reconnect with some old friends, and, just getting some alone time because even when you're married to someone, you still deserve that time alone from that individual occasionally so that you can reconnect with your friends and your family because connection is very important. Being married doesn't mean that you have to be joined at your husband's hip every step of the way and you two always have to be together. The other people in your life, they are equally as important, and it's also important for you to you know, develop and foster other, you know, healthy relationship outside of your marriage. And I'm not talking about intimacy when I say healthy relationship because sometimes people tend to take things a bit too far. So I believe that Bianca's vacation is up. If not, it's up, almost up. And I think that we're going to see Bianca and her hubby for the Christmas holiday because, as I've said to you, it is their first Christmas together. And I don't think she's going to want to go home for Christmas, honey. I think she's going to want to be selfish to keep her man to herself for Christmas. We know the kids are going to be there. And I think that she's going to be really happy. She's looking forward to that blissful moment because there's something special about Christmas, especially when you have that money to just spend on the little things that are important to you and the people in your circle. So, that's all I have to say in this video. Let me know what are your thoughts, and while you're at it, show your girl some love. See you all later. Bye, guys.